Hello guys, it's time for another adventure. Someone referred to us Jurassic Prey, one of our patrons, so I've actually had this on my list for a while and I just never got around to watching it. But let's start. Let's see what this adventure has in store for us from this $2 movie. So it starts off where we see these guys getting into their van. They're at this cabin place. Who the hell? Jesus Christ. Let me tell you something, this adventure is going to be so fun, you guys. But this is where everything is going to go down. Look at the beautiful view of this place. Oh my god, you guys. Okay, so we get our first view of what this movie is about. Who the star of the movie. Sorry. Who the star of the movie really is. Oh my god. Okay. I just want to say that I actually really enjoyed this adventure. I didn't realize I was going to enjoy it as much as I did. But here we go, guys. This is the star of the movie. This is what everyone has to fear for their lives for. Oh my frickin' god. Okay, so... Why am I laughing so much? It's not that serious. These detectives or policemen are always trying to get the worst offenders. And it starts off where they find a really bad person. The guy looks like he's off his frickin' rockers. He's carrying a saw in his in his hand, and he looks like he's just out of it. And these guys are actually pretty much the stars too. We get to see them on the side, but I guess they want to introduce these characters because they're going to be important at the end of the movie. Okay. Frick is wrong with H3H3? That was freaking weird. They just start introducing the rest of the characters. We have this girl, don't know what her name is, I just call her Longface because that's the best description I can give her, and she's a very witty character. Apparently, she has been dating this gangster. She starts ransacking his place while he's asleep. Understandably, she's trying to steal from him, and chances are she was dating him from the beginning because that was always her intention. Why are they all up on this guy's freaking epidermis? Jeez. Anyway, she steals the keys to his safe or whatever it is that has the money, and she calls for her actual boyfriend, I guess, or her friend named Beach, so that they can meet up together and get away. Meanwhile, there's this girl walking around the quarry. I don't know who she is, she's just some random girl, and then we figure out that she's just there to get eaten by a dinosaur. By the way, the reflection on that dinosaur, it looks so bad. You'll get to see the dinosaur in all its glory. Like, I still think Velocipaster takes the cake, but this comes pretty close.
Oh, thank God, a cabin. I gotta pee.
Why are you narrating it to us? What the frick is this? What are you, in Space Goes Coast to Coast? Stop narrating it, just go. What is up with your eyes? Why do they look like they're CG'd? Okay, so you see what I'm talking about? Look at this aberration. What in the world? And at least they don't show a lot of the dinosaurs. It's just really close up in what is obviously a person wrapped up in this cancerous, tumorous looking dinosaur suit. Horrible. The actors just suck. Like, and then when you see the dinosaur kill the people, I don't even know how to describe it. I'm kind of losing the words and the ability to describe what's happening on screen. It's best to just show you what this dinosaur is capable of. That's exactly how my face looks. Her face. god, I can't. Oh god, my stomach. Okay. Right, so... Oh boy. It's one of these movies. We meet another one of the main characters. I don't know what his name is, but he used to star in some kid movie, like when he was a little kid and nobody watched it, and then he started getting parts in B movies, which is quite ironic considering what we're watching right now. His girlfriend, his wife, does not like the fact that he's hanging out with these guys that are coming to pick him up. She's like, I don't like you hanging out with them. And, you know, to be fair, at least she's honest. She's not just being and then acting like she's okay with it. She's pretty honest with him about why she doesn't like him hanging around them. And at least I'm like, okay, she's being forthcoming, but why is she like that? Well, turns out he had cheated on her before, and how he had cheated on her is because he hung out with these other guys, and he's easily influenced, and that's how he, I guess, claimed he fell into that trap. He promised her he wouldn't do it again, but of course she feels a certain way. She doesn't have trust because he's hanging out with the same people. Well, she has a reason to feel that way, because not only is he going to go out with these guys, but he's also lying. You see, he's not going with these guys to try and find a part and meet with the director, because the guys he hangs out with are people that he was either on the set before, or they're no longer finding work in the film industry. They're actually going to go rob a bank. And honestly, these characters, I've watched a lot of these B movies, and I actually fell in love with these characters. I'm not going to lie, aside from the fact that they're riding a frickin' Saturn, like, come on. But these guys actually made me like it. They actually made the movie. Not that they were great actors. They suck. But they're so likable. They're horrible actors, but they're very likable. I don't know what it is, especially the guy in the back named Ed. He's the only person's name I remember because he's so adorable. He's so cute. Look at him.
This is yours.
Frickin' Saturn. Frickin' ugly ass car. It's not my fault I'm next to Uranus. Okay, so remember those guys we saw earlier? Well, they were supposed to meet up with this guy, and the cops just call him Teabag, so we'll just call him that. He's so adorable too, but we don't really see much of him. What kind of shirt are you wearing? My mom saw me wearing a shirt with that, she would snatch my head, like... all my hair would be gone. The cops catch him because they suspect that he's working with some bad guys, with some criminals. And of course, eventually, this guy talks. At the same time these guys are coming up, our little main characters, to rob a bank, this girl is also pulling in.
Jackie?
Beach, I'm at the bank. Have you left yet?
I'm just about ready. How did you finally get the key from him? Did he have his hands on you?
Well, he was my husband, Beach.
Oh, my bad. It wasn't her boyfriend, it was her husband. Okay, so I guess Beach is her boyfriend, and they're trying to steal from her ex-husband and run off together into the sunset. Okay, got it.
Well, that's what the cabin's for. Just to lay low until we know what happens.
Believe me, I'll make sure.
Okay. Our friends now start to go over their plan to rob the bank.
Yeah? I can't wear a friggin' kid crackshot mask. Why? It's the perfect cover. Why would you wear a kid crackshot mask to rob a bank?
This is where we get to see a little bit more of the characters. The lead guy, who's like the cocky bastard, is the most charismatic. Our blondie guy over there is like very mature, but kind of like centered. And then Ed in the back is basically Ed from Lion King. This is when Blondie realizes that this is actually really happening. They have real guns, not props, and they can get in a lot more trouble. Then our leader assuages his worries by saying, don't get caught. Like, thanks. No pressure. Meanwhile, Longface over here gets to the safe, goes to the bank, and decides to steal all of her ex-husband's money. Come to find out when she opens it, there's nothing in there. She's very disappointed because she's like, I was your wife, you didn't trust me? I mean, this is obviously a reason why. Let this be a lesson to those out there. When you marry someone, especially if you know that they're a questionable person because they were shallow just like you were when choosing them, do not trust all of your treasures to them. They will take you for everything you have. Anyways, our other main characters, the three boys who remind me of guys from Trailer Park Boys, arrive at First Citizens Community Bank.
There. A buddy of mine's a second unit director on a new horror movie that's coming to town next week. He tried to get me a job, but the director's a real dick.
I'm sorry, hold on. Why is glasses shaped like that? Like, I've never seen that design before. Like, usually glasses, the legs or the arms that go behind your ears are on the top part of the glasses. His are on the frickin' bottom. It's screwing with me so hard right now. Like, it just looks... Ugh. It's skeeving me out.
He said they want to cash checks through a local bank for the PR and to get things done quicker. They deposited a couple mil last Friday.
What's the movie?
What do you care?
He's so adorable. As she's leaving with whatever, I guess she has money. I don't know how she got the money because she was disappointed there was nothing in the box. I have no idea. This movie makes no sense. But she passes up the guys that are just about to rob the bank. So remember Longface's boyfriend, the one she's supposed to meet at the cabin? He's making his way there, and he lets her know where he's going. Unfortunately for him, he doesn't know about the dinosaur that is in the area. Miss Chunky Chunky over here has another victim. After seeing the blood from the remains of the girl who had fallen victim earlier, Beach gets worried, and it doesn't take long for the same fate to befall him. I'm sorry, just one thing that was bothering me. Why is he cradling his gun like that? It just seems kind of odd. Like, if you're on edge and there's blood around and you're suspecting that somebody is hurt or somebody's killing someone, if your gun is drawn, you don't hold it like that. Like, look where his thumb is. That thing goes off, your thumb is gonna get clipped. So let me get this straight. You have a gun on you, and this thing comes after you, and you don't use your firearm. Like, maybe if you were holding it properly, you would have known that you were still holding it in order to use it. Jesus Christ. These guys manage to rob the bank, and then they get into Longface's car. Now, this character meets the other main characters, and their journey continues together as they face the same fates, and she's also stealing from someone. Anyways, let's skip past the journey. Now these four are together in the cabin that Beach was at, the guy that Longface was supposed to meet. Blondie guy calls his wife to let her know that they're going to be staying late because something about the production guy is going to run late. They're going to go out for drinks. Obviously, he's lying. What they all don't know is that they're about to have a lot of fun coming tomorrow. By the way, his wife, this girl, Blondie's wife, she already knows that he's cheating. Or at least that's what she believes because she knows that he's full of it. So she ends up working with the cops when they go to her and let her know that they indeed saw him there at the cabin with a woman. In the morning, Longface wakes up and tries to take the money. However, she forgot that the keys was on one of the guys inside still sleeping. Her ex-husband had been stalking her and sees her, and he's just about to shoot her when, of course, he becomes the next victim of coagulated plastic dinosaur.
Do you really think you could get away with this, bitch? Do you think you could cheat T-Bone? Here it comes, bitch.
Again, no one uses their guns. What is with that sound effect, my guy? Observe. Journey's almost over. This girl tries to set up things in such a way that makes it look as though the guys are actually turning against one another.
Hey.
Jesus, Ed. Oh, you scared the crap out of me.
Ed is like the nicest character in the entire movie. This girl realizes that he's a gentle giant, as she calls him. She starts to take advantage of this to turn him against his friends. She starts to seduce him. Poor Ed.
Do they? How about we go for a walk?
Look at his face. Like, he's so freaking innocent. Like, it annoys me. And you know, with these movies, I'm just like, yeah, kill every single one of them. With him, this entire time, like, please don't let anything bad happen to Ed. Please don't let anything bad happen to him. Screw all the other people. Screw this girl. Just let Ed come out okay.
You need a friend, Ed.
Sure.
You know what else is nice about old rock quarries?
What?
They get filled up with water.
There's water in the lake back there.
But at this one, nobody can see us.
Oh my god, poor Ed. Look, you pause at this exact moment. Aerobics. I'm sorry. What kind of music is this? Oh, poor Ed. He looks like such a baby. And this is an entire segment of her running, the dinosaur stalking them, and Ed chasing her. And I'm like, Ed is having so much fun. He's so lighthearted. He's so kind. And this girl is taking advantage of him. Oh god. So we hear the dinosaur, and this is the part that had me so, like, I was on the edge of my seat. And this is not a great movie. This is a horrible movie. But I love Ed's character. And this is the only part of the movie that got me like, whoa, whoa, please. Run, Ed, run! No, Ed, no! Poor Ed, go save him! No! Ed! Oh my god. Then the girl has the audacity to lie and say that, well, Ed ran off with your money. And they're like, Ed would never do that. They're like, well, he would never rob a bank with us either. And so, Ed is dead. And not only that, he can't defend himself. He's a good character who made a horrible, stupid decision. And then he gets lied on when he dies. It's just so unfair. The cops end up finding the cabin, and of course they bring along Blondie Guy's wife. They're convinced that they can use her to talk some sense into her husband. But of course, as she runs up to him and gets mad because she thought he was cheating, he grabs her and runs away because Miss Clumbering Dinosaur is back. Only everybody else realizes it when it's too late for some reason.
I swear to God there wasn't any woman. We were robbing a bank.
Robbing a bank?
Trina, I love you. I've always loved you. I did this for us, so I could be the man I used to be for you again.
Now, when this is happening, I kind of feel bad for the guy. Yeah, he made a stupid decision. You're a freaking criminal. But as he's talking to his wife, even though they're horrible actors, I feel so bad for him. And I'm like, forgive him, dude. Forgive him. Just let them get away. You know, let him serve whatever, but let him get away from the dinosaur.
I just couldn't cut the grand opening ribbon at another fucking comic book store.
Andy,
Really, bro? This is so annoying. So annoying. Killing off all the good characters. She deserves to die, though. Just for the freaking reaction that she gave. Okay, you know, I'm done. I'm done. Look at this mouth. That's a Nickelodeon mouth right there, dude. And this is why we can't have nice things. So on that note... oh boy, that was a fun adventure. That's all I have to say. That's all I have to say. Thank you for the recommendation for this movie. I hope I never have to see it again. Anyways, thanks so much for watching. This has been Ultiori. Oh my god, these frickin' movies. You guys are frickin' killing me. You ask, we answer.